These facts will blow your mind. Have you ever thought about what sets Sigma women apart and captures our interest? Imagine discovering some really amazing, and at times even unsettling, psychological traits about Sigma women that you likely didn't know before. Stick around, because today we're diving into the captivating world of Sigma women. Welcome back to our channel, where we delve into psychology and reveal the secrets of the human mind. If this is your first time here, don't forget to click the subscribe button and join our community of inquisitive people. Let's dive into today's discussion. Who are Sigma women and what makes them so special? Sigma women represent a unique type of personality. They're usually known for being independent, not following the crowd, and often being misunderstood by others. Unlike alpha women who naturally take charge, or beta women who tend to follow others, Sigma women follow their own paths. They prioritize their freedom and are guided by their own desires instead of what others expect from them. However, what many might not know is that this distinctive way of thinking brings its own psychological hurdles and fascinating behaviors. So, let's explore 12 unsettling psychological truths about Sigma women that might surprise you. Truth number 1. Sigma women often feel deeply lonely. Their self-reliant nature allows them to flourish in solitude, yet this can also cause them to feel isolated. Contrary to extroverts who gain energy from social interactions, Sigma women find their strength in alone time. However, this preference for solitude can sometimes make it hard for them to build close, meaningful connections. For instance, a Sigma woman might choose a solitary mountain retreat over spending a weekend with friends. Although this time alone can be liberating, it can also make them feel detached from others. Let's go further into this topic. Sigma women are typically marked by their high level of independence and ability to rely on themselves. They are the kind of people who enjoy their own company and like doing things that enrich them personally, whether it's reading, hiking, or pursuing a creative endeavor. Sigma women often find peace and happiness in these solo activities. However, this preference for being alone has its downsides. While their self-sufficiency is empowering, it can also result in feelings of loneliness and being cut off from others. After all, people are naturally social beings. We need interaction and connections with others, and even those who are highly independent feel this need. For Sigma women, their strong desire to stay independent can sometimes become an obstacle to forming close, meaningful connections. They may struggle to share their inner world with others, worrying that it might affect their freedom. This can cause them to withdraw even more into their isolation, making their loneliness feel even stronger. Picture a Sigma woman by herself in a cafe, watching the lively talks and bonds forming around her. She enjoys her solitude, yet sometimes she deeply wishes she could share in that close-knit interaction. Additionally, Sigma women often feel like outsiders. Their unique way of life and their rejection of usual social norms can make it hard for them to meet others who truly understand them. This feeling of being different or not fitting into the mainstream can make them feel more isolated when they're in groups. A Sigma woman might try to join a conversation but feel awkward or detached. This can be upsetting and discouraging, reinforcing her belief that it's more comfortable and easier to stay alone. It's key to understand that feeling lonely doesn't imply that Sigma women are unhappy or unsatisfied with their lives. In fact, many Sigma women find deep happiness and satisfaction in doing things alone. However, it's important to remember that loneliness is a complex and layered feeling. It can exist alongside happiness and a sense of independence, making for a mixed and sometimes contradictory inner world. A Sigma woman might write in a journal about her thoughts and feelings, recognizing her love for being alone as well as her occasional desire for deeper connections. This awareness of her own feelings is a defining characteristic of Sigma women, helping them deal with their emotions effectively and with strength. In the end, getting to know the unique experiences of Sigma women helps us see the richness and complexity of their inner lives. By acknowledging both their strengths and struggles, we can develop a deeper empathy and connection with these extraordinary people. Truth number 2. Sigma women are highly aware of their inner thoughts and feelings. Unlike many others, they often spend time thinking about their behaviors, feelings, and thoughts. This deep reflection can be both beneficial and challenging. Their ability to look inward helps them understand themselves better, but it can also cause them to overthink and doubt themselves. Now, let's explore our first interesting fact about Sigma women: their strong self-awareness. This quality is fundamental to their personality and affects many parts of their lives. Self-awareness means being able to observe and recognize one's own emotions, thoughts, and actions. For Sigma women, this isn't just a brief moment of thought, but a continuous process of examining and understanding themselves. Sigma women dedicate a lot of time to thinking about their thoughts and actions. They are always assessing their experiences, figuring out their reasons, and looking for ways to better themselves. A Sigma woman might maintain a detailed diary where she writes down her daily feelings, events, and thoughts. This habit helps her spot trends in her actions, pinpoint what triggers her emotions, and devise plans for self-improvement. This strong self-awareness gives Sigma women a profound understanding of themselves, which can be very empowering. They are aware of their strengths and weaknesses, their wants and fears, and they use this understanding to tackle life's challenges confidently. For instance, in a work environment, a Sigma woman's self-awareness might help her manage stress better. She knows her boundaries, recognizes when to rest or seek help, avoiding burnout and keeping her performance high. Nevertheless, this self-awareness can be a mixed blessing. While it provides clarity and understanding, it can also cause overthinking and doubt. Sigma women might dwell on past errors or worry too much about what might happen in the future. Picture going over a conversation repeatedly in your mind, examining every word and action. This kind of deep thinking can lead to a cycle of worry and self-criticism, making it hard to move on. To handle this, Sigma women often adopt coping strategies. They may use mindfulness or meditation to keep their focus on the present, or they might turn to creative activities to use their thoughts in a positive way. These practices help them calm their minds and maintain balance, turning their self-awareness into a tool for empowerment instead of a burden. Additionally, Sigma women's awareness of their own feelings helps them connect with others on a deep level. They are very in tune with their emotions and can grasp and relate to the emotions of those around them. This makes them caring friends and effective communicators. Their skill in relating to others leads to deep and meaningful relationships, even if they sometimes prefer to be alone. In conclusion, a Sigma woman's strong self-awareness is a key and powerful quality. It allows them to deeply understand both themselves and others, helping to shape their choices and actions with clear insight. Although this trait can bring challenges like overthinking and anxiety, it ultimately provides them with the means to live a thoughtful and deliberate life. So, whether you are a Sigma woman or you know one, recognizing this distinct part of their personality can lead to better understanding and support. Remember, being self-aware is a continuous journey, and for Sigma women, it's one of their most valuable traits. Truth number 3. Sigma women really value their alone time. Let's delve into another fascinating aspect of Sigma women, their significant need for solitude. Unlike many who seek out social interactions, Sigma women find peace and renewal in being alone. This doesn't mean they dislike people or prefer to be isolated. Rather, it shows their deep need to rest and reconnect with themselves. For Sigma women, seeking solitude isn't just a liking, it's vital for their health. In their quiet moments alone, they gain clarity, sort through their feelings, and unleash their creativity. Picture this. After a day full of people and demands, a Sigma woman withdraws to a place she loves. This could be a cozy nook at home, a quiet spot in a park, or a long drive by herself. In her private retreat, she can disconnect from the outside hustle and focus inwardly. These moments alone help her unwind from the overwhelming social buzz, which can be especially exhausting for them. They use this time alone to think over their day, process their feelings, and deepen their self-understanding. During these solitary times, they indulge in activities that bring them happiness and feed their spirit, whether it's reading, writing, painting, or simply soaking in the serenity of nature. However, this need for quality alone time can often be misread by people around her. Friends and family may see a Sigma woman's preference for alone time as a sign of rejection or distance. It's important for those close to a Sigma woman to understand and respect this essential need. Pushing her into constant social activities can cause stress and ill feelings. In fact, honoring her need for solitude can actually improve relationships. When a Sigma woman feels that her need for space is respected, she tends to return from her alone time feeling revitalized and more willing to engage deeply with others. Ultimately, a Sigma woman's preference for solitude reflects her strong self-consciousness and her dedication to her personal development. It's not about excluding others. It's about making room for self-exploration and rejuvenation. Truth number 4. Sigma women often face challenges with perfectionism. They hold themselves to very high standards and are often their own harshest critics. This pursuit of perfection can cause a lot of stress and even lead to burnout. Imagine a Sigma woman working on a project. She won't rest until it's perfect, sometimes giving up sleep and her own well-being to achieve this. Let's explore this further. Perfectionism is a typical trait among Sigma women. They have high expectations and a strong desire to excel in everything they undertake, fueled by a deep personal drive. Sigma women aren't satisfied with just doing okay. They strive for excellence in every area of their lives, whether in their careers, personal projects, or hobbies. This drive for perfection often comes from a deep-seated belief that their value is linked to their accomplishments. They feel a continuous need to prove themselves, not to others, but to themselves. This internal pressure can be incredibly motivating and lead them to achieve remarkable things. However, it can also be problematic. Picture a Sigma woman carefully working on an intricate painting. She dedicates hours to perfect each detail and blend of colors, aiming for absolute perfection. While this commitment can create a stunning work of art, it can also cause a lot of stress and fatigue. The quest for perfection might lead Sigma women to set goals for themselves that are too high and unrealistic. They might spend too much time perfecting and adjusting their work, often beyond the point where it makes a difference. This can lead to a cycle of never being happy with their achievements, even if others find them impressive. Imagine a Sigma woman working on a presentation late into the night. She might revise it over and over, fine-tuning every little aspect to make it perfect. Although the final result may be excellent, The process can harm her mental and physical health. Additionally, the fear of making mistakes or not meeting their high standards can be crippling. Sigma women might put off or hesitate to begin new projects because they worry they won't reach the perfection they aim for. This can result in lost opportunities and self-frustration. Picture a Sigma woman reluctant to start a new project because she fears it won't live up to her strict standards. This caution can stop her from taking risks and trying new things, which can be very restrictive. It's also crucial to consider how this perfectionism affects their overall well-being. This relentless pursuit of perfection can sometimes lead to burnout, anxiety, and even depression. Sigma women might find themselves in a cycle of working too hard and never taking time to rest or recharge. Yet, it's not all negative. Recognizing the downsides of perfectionism is the first step towards managing it. Sigma women who are aware of their perfectionistic habits can take active measures to handle them. This might include setting more achievable goals, practicing self-kindness, and accepting that being imperfect is part of life. For example, a Sigma woman might prioritize self-care, taking time to unwind and recharge, and understanding that it's okay to not always meet perfect standards. It's also useful for Sigma women to get support from others, like talking to a close friend, collaborating with a mentor, or getting advice from a therapist. Getting an outside perspective can offer helpful insights and help them find a better balance. While Sigma women often deal with perfectionism, it's essential to see that this trait stems from a strong desire to do well. By acknowledging and managing their perfectionistic traits, Sigma women can continue to accomplish great things while also looking after their health. If you're a Sigma woman or know someone who is, remember it's fine to aim for excellence, but it's just as important to be gentle with yourself and accept flaw. Truth number 5. They have a strong sense of intuition. Sigma women possess a strong sense of intuition, often noticing things that others overlook. This ability can be a great asset, but it can also make them very sensitive to potential dangers or negative vibes in social settings. A Sigma woman might detect subtle signals and undercurrents that others miss. This sharp awareness can be both an advantage and a drawback. Let's dive deeper into this intriguing characteristic of Sigma women. Intuition is a notable trait many Sigma women have. It's an instinctive understanding of people and situations that extends beyond simple observation. Sigma women frequently have a remarkable knack for reading between the lines, recognizing slight hints, and sensing the deeper emotions and energies present in an environment. Their keen intuitive sense can show itself in different ways. For instance, in social gatherings, a Sigma woman might notice tension or unease that others don't perceive. This keen sensitivity to non-verbal cues and subtle shifts in the atmosphere enables them to handle social interactions with a distinct level of insight. Picture a situation where a Sigma woman comforts a friend without being asked about the problem. She intuitively understands the emotional distress behind the facade and offers the necessary support, often without direct spoken communication. This intuitive skill goes beyond just understanding people and stretches into various areas of life. Sigma women often predict potential outcomes or spot upcoming hurdles, which helps them make choices based on their instincts. This can be a very useful skill when dealing with complicated situations and relationships. While intuition is beneficial, it can also make Sigma women extremely aware of potential dangers or negative vibes around them. Their increased sensitivity can sometimes be overwhelming, particularly in conflict-ridden or tense situations. They might struggle to dismiss these negative feelings, and this can affect their emotional health. Imagine a Sigma woman feeling swamped by negative vibes in a busy area. Her strong intuition makes it hard for her to overlook these vibes, causing stress or discomfort. It's crucial to understand that while intuition is a valuable skill, it's also important for Sigma women to practice self-care and set boundaries. Being sensitive to the emotions and energies of others can be taxing, and Sigma women need methods to protect their emotional health while still valuing their intuitive nature. Engaging in self-care routines like meditation or yoga can help a Sigma woman stay balanced and refresh her emotional energy. It's essential for her to set boundaries to safeguard her energy while still making use of her intuitive talents. Ultimately, the intuitive capacity of Sigma women highlights their deep emotional understanding and empathetic skills. By refining and embracing their intuition, Sigma women can skillfully manage life's complexities with elegance and insight, all while taking care of their own emotional health. Therefore, although Sigma women are naturally intuitive, it's important for them to balance this ability with self-care and setting limits. If you're a Sigma woman or no one, remember that your intuition is an incredible asset, but it's also important to take time for yourself and look after your emotional health. Truth number 6. Sigma women's skill in solving problems. Smart and creative leaders. Now, let's dive into another interesting psychological characteristic of Sigma women: their inherent knack for solving problems. Whether it's handling complicated issues or coming up with creative solutions, Sigma women have a special set of skills that makes them excellent at overcoming challenges. They are analytical and inventive thinkers. They tackle problems using a mix of logic, creativity, and intuition, which helps them solve even the toughest challenges. Their problem-solving abilities come from their capacity to look deeper than the surface level, exploring the root causes and connections of issues. They excel at spotting patterns, analyzing data, and combining information to fully understand a problem. For instance, when dealing with a complex task at work, a Sigma woman will break it down into smaller parts, examine each one, and figure out the best way to proceed to reach the desired result. Their analytical minds help them weigh risks and benefits, compare different strategies, and make well-informed choices. In team settings, Sigma women often emerge as leaders because their problem-solving skills help steer groups towards successful outcomes. They naturally inspire others, promote teamwork, and keep everyone focused on the goals. But their ability to solve problems isn't just useful in professional settings. In their personal lives, Sigma women excel at coming up with inventive solutions to daily problems. They are great at thinking differently and discovering unique methods that others might miss. Their ability to be resourceful and open to new ideas makes them skilled at overcoming obstacles where others might see only barriers. Another strength of Sigma women in solving problems is their ability to foresee and handle change. They adjust well to the unknown and adapt quickly to new situations. When unexpected issues arise or situations change, Sigma women stay calm and level-headed. They view change as a chance for growth and creativity rather than a problem. Their flexibility and openness to change enhance their problem-solving skills, as they can swiftly alter their methods and devise new strategies. Sigma women flourish when solving problems together with others. They appreciate different viewpoints, listen carefully to others' suggestions, and promote open communication to discover the best solutions. In summary, Sigma women combine analytical thought, creativity, adaptability, and ingenuity to excel at problem solving. Their ability to tackle challenges with fresh ideas and innovative approaches distinguishes them. Truth number 7. Sigma women never show their weaknesses. They are often viewed as tough and independent, which makes it hard for them to reveal their vulnerabilities to others. Exploring the complex relationship Sigma women have with vulnerability reveals that they are usually seen as resilient and self-sufficient, yet their interactions with vulnerability are complex and layered. They have an inherent strength that helps them handle difficulties with ease, but this strength can also prevent them from showing their vulnerable side. Sigma women typically rely on themselves and manage their own problems without leaning on others. This independence becomes a key part of who they are, and they often take pride in their ability to endure challenges without help. Consider a situation where a Sigma woman confronts a major obstacle with firmness and determination, choosing not to display any vulnerability. She may keep her issues to herself and maintain a mindset of tackling everything alone. The worry of being seen as weak or reliant also greatly influences their hesitation to be vulnerable. Sigma women are very conscious of social expectations and stereotypes, and they might fear that showing their vulnerabilities could weaken their image of being strong and resilient. Imagine a Sigma woman pausing before sharing her difficulties with someone close, worried that it might appear as a sign of weakness. This inner struggle can lead to feelings of emotional loneliness, even when surrounded by people who support them. Additionally, Sigma women often take great pride in their ability to tackle problems on their own. They might think that admitting to vulnerabilities is like confessing defeat or showing weakness, which goes against their self-image as strong and independent. It's vital to understand that being vulnerable is not a sign of weakness. Actually, the ability to be open about one's challenges, fears, and doubts takes a lot of bravery and strength. Discussing one's personal difficulties is a meaningful step towards self-realization and being genuine. For Sigma women, dealing with vulnerability is a continuous process. This involves accepting the coexistence of strength and vulnerability, acknowledging that showing vulnerability doesn't reduce their inner toughness, but rather it increases their ability to connect and grow. Engaging in thoughtful self-examination can help a Sigma woman acknowledge her vulnerabilities and gain a better understanding of her feelings. This insight is essential for accepting the intricacies of being vulnerable. Moreover, creating a trusting and empathetic environment can provide a safe space for Sigma women to open up about their weaknesses without worrying about being criticized. Establishing supportive connections where emotional honesty is appreciated can help Sigma women handle their vulnerabilities more comfortably and confidently. In the end, accepting vulnerability is a transformative experience that enables Sigma women to develop stronger relationships, build emotional resilience, and truly appreciate the complex nature of their emotions. Truth number 8. They are usually misjudged and underrated. Sigma women, who often don't follow traditional social rules, are frequently misunderstood and underestimated by those around them. In group situations, their different ways of doing things might not be taken seriously. However, being underestimated can turn out to be their hidden strength, letting them impress others with their insights and abilities. Let's look at the challenges of being misunderstood and underestimated for Sigma women. Sigma women typically diverge from usual societal norms and expectations, choosing to follow their own unique paths and viewpoints. This difference often causes others to see them in ways that do not truly reflect their real abilities and complexities. One major challenge for Sigma women is being misunderstood. Their unconventional thoughts and actions can sometimes lead to confusion or doubt among those who prefer to stick to more traditional approaches. Consequently, the true reasons behind their choices and their deeper ambitions might not be fully understood by others. Being underestimated is another major part of a Sigma woman's experience. Because they go against the norm, people might not think they are capable, assuming their unique approach means they lack necessary skills or knowledge. This underestimation can be particularly frustrating for Sigma women who are motivated by strong ambitions and goals. Imagine a situation where a Sigma woman exceeds expectations and achieves more than anticipated, despite others initially doubting her. Her success in overcoming these doubts showcases her resilience and determination. However, being misunderstood and underestimated can also become a source of strength for Sigma women. It pushes them to hold on to their unique views and strengthens their resolve to follow their own paths, away from what is typical. This challenge ignites their determination to show that their distinctiveness is not a drawback, but a source of innovation and creativity. Envision a Sigma woman confidently advancing her unique projects, undisturbed by others' skepticism. Her firm belief in her own ideas fuels her progress. Additionally, the experiences of being misunderstood and underestimated build a strong sense of independence and resilience within Sigma women. This situation forces them to depend on their own strength and beliefs, instead of looking for outside approval or validation. This natural resilience becomes a key part of their identity, helping them overcome challenges with firm resolve. It's crucial for Sigma women to understand that being misunderstood and underestimated doesn't reflect their true worth or abilities. Instead, it mirrors the limitations and prejudices of those who might not fully recognize their distinctive traits. Accepting this can empower Sigma women to continue on their paths with confidence and strength. Ultimately, being misunderstood and underestimated acts as a trigger for personal growth and self-discovery for Sigma women. It strengthens their resilience, enhances their independence, and drives them to challenge societal norms with their unique contributions and successes. Truth number 9. Sigma women are tough and flexible in the face of adversity. They face many obstacles, but show great strength and the ability to adjust, often learning and growing stronger after difficult times. In tough situations, a Sigma woman remains firm and tackles problems with poise and resolve. We're diving into the deep resilience that characterizes Sigma women. Being resilient is central to Sigma women, as it comes from their skill in dealing with life's tricky situations with calm, bravery, and flexibility. They have a natural ability to recover from difficulties, face challenges directly, and come out even stronger and more resolved. A crucial part of a Sigma woman's resilience is her willingness to accept change and uncertainty. Instead of giving in to the stress of tough times, she sees change as a chance to develop and transform. This adaptable approach helps her manage. Life throws many challenges, but Sigma women handle them with a clear goal and positivity. Imagine a Sigma woman adapting to change and grabbing new chances even when things are uncertain. Her resilience lets her see change as a boost for both her personal and professional development. Moreover, Sigma women show impressive emotional toughness, helping them face tough times with inner strength and calmness. They can manage and work through intense feelings, showing a strong understanding of their mental health and the ability to recover from hard times. When facing difficulties and obstacles, Sigma women show a strong will to conquer them. Whether in their jobs, personal goals, or relationships, they show a powerful determination to keep going and overcome difficulties. This steady determination is a key force that drives them forward, even under the toughest conditions. Imagine a situation where a Sigma woman keeps pushing through a tough project, never letting obstacles stop her. Her constant resolve not only keeps her going, but also inspires others. Additionally, the resilience of Sigma women often comes from their knack for finding meaning and direction when times are hard. They have a keen sense of self-reflection and awareness, which helps them learn important lessons and gain insights from even the most difficult experiences. It's crucial to understand that resilience doesn't mean being unaffected by challenges. It's about the ability to adjust, learn, and prosper despite them. Sigma women truly embody this type of transformative resilience, using their experiences to gain a deeper understanding of themselves and the world around them. Ultimately, the resilience of Sigma women is a strong example of human potential for growth, adaptability, and inner strength. Their skill in handling life's challenges with poise and resolve is proof of their strong spirit and unbreakable spirit. So, while Sigma women are known for their resilience, it's crucial to remember that being resilient isn't just about recovering from difficulties. It's also about the ability to grow and flourish despite hardships. If you are a Sigma woman or know one, it's important to see your resilience as an incredible strength that helps you handle life's challenges with poise and determination. Truth number 10. Sigma women are keen observers. Sigma women possess an innate ability to observe and analyze their surroundings with exceptional detail and depth. This observational prowess allows them to detect nuances and subtleties in behavior, environment, and interpersonal dynamics that others often overlook. For example, a Sigma woman might enter a social setting and immediately gauge the atmosphere, sensing tensions or camaraderie that others might miss. This acute awareness can help them navigate complex social landscapes effectively, influencing how they interact and respond in various situations. However, this heightened sensitivity can also be mentally taxing. The constant influx of information and emotional cues can lead to sensory overload, prompting Sigma women to seek solitude to decompress and make sense of what they've observed. Their need for private time is not just a preference, but a necessity for processing and recharging. Truth number 11. They cherish authenticity. Authenticity is a cornerstone of the Sigma woman's values. They strive for genuine expressions of personality and intent, both in themselves and in their interactions with others. This deep-seated aversion to pretense means they often have a smaller but much closer and more trustworthy circle of friends and associates. Sigma women look for depth and sincerity in their relationships, which can make forming new connections slower, but ultimately leads to more meaningful and enduring bonds. This selectiveness may be misinterpreted as aloofness or exclusivity, but for Sigma women, it ensures that their emotional investments are meaningful and reciprocated with the same level of intensity and authenticity. Truth number 12. Sigma women often possess a creative flair. Creativity serves as a vital outlet for Sigma women, allowing them to channel their complex thoughts and emotions into tangible forms. Whether it's through painting, writing, music, or another medium, this creative process is crucial for their emotional well-being. It provides a sanctuary where they can delve into and share their deepest thoughts and emotions without judgment. The act of creating is not merely a pastime, it's a profound method of self-expression and self-understanding. However, their inherent perfectionism can sometimes be a double-edged sword, as it may inhibit spontaneous artistic expression. The drive to be flawless can push people to creative blocks, causing frustration and dissatisfaction with their work, which they must learn to manage to maintain their creative flow. And there you have it, 12 surprising psychological truths about Sigma women that might be new to you. These points show just how complex and varied Sigma women are. If you enjoyed, then please like the video, share it with your friends, and make sure to subscribe for more intriguing content on psychology and personal development. We're eager to know what you think and hear your experiences with Sigma women. Are you a Sigma woman, or do you know one? Drop your stories in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Until next time.